Hello friends, so my friend Mark is very popular in our town. So popular in fact that last year he was thinking about running for mayor. Now another thing about Mark is that he's also very short, just under 5 feet to be exact, and he's also very thin. Now because Mark and I are good friends, he asked me for my opinion on whether or not he should run for mayor. So I was honest with him and said, well, I think you have a lot of great qualities that would help make you a great mayor. Like, for example, you have great leadership skills, and you're an expert at managing budgets. You're also smart and honest and a well-respected member of the community. And I think there's a lot of things that would make you very electable. But there's one thing that's working against you, and that is, well, etymologically, you don't really have the right build to be mayor. And then he gets a little offended, which of course, I understand. So I tell him, well, I know it's a delicate issue, but as a friend and as an etymology enthusiast, I'm just trying to make sure that we explore all potential weaknesses in your candidacy. And this, I fear, is actually a pretty big one. You see, etymologically, mayor literally means big. Through Middle English, it comes from the Old French maire, which meant basically what it means today, and is used also in modern French. But the noun maire was originally an adjective, and specifically a comparative adjective, which meant greater or superior. You might recognize it, for example, in the modern Spanish words maior and the Portuguese maior, which are also comparative adjectives. You might also recognize it in the English adjective major, which isn't a comparative and has a slightly different meaning, but still has the same root as its other two words. So, maire, like many French words, comes from the Latin adjective maior, which is also a comparative of magnus, an adjective which meant big, great, and large, and which was used to describe all sorts of nouns. For example, countries, people, and masterpieces, among many others. And if you go back even further up, then you get the Proto-Indo-European meg, which is the root of all sorts of modern words, meaning big, great, and long, like for example the Albanian madh, the Greek μεγάλος, and the Armenian mitz. So basically, etymologically, being mayor is all about being big, and so that's why I share this concern with my friend, who unfortunately, physically at least, can't really be described with that adjective. But fortunately, as is often the case, etymology is only one small detail in the big picture. And although not literally big, my friend was definitely big in the figurative sense, as in, he had big ambitions, big plans, and a big and deep understanding of the needs of the community, which, in this case, turned out to be much greater determinants of success. He's been mayor for over a year now, and is as popular as ever. It seems that, when seeking executive public office, at least at the mayoral level, size doesn't really matter. Thanks for watching.